Welcome to 30-Second Chances, where we ask deep, contemplative questions and provide far too little time to formulate thoughtful, reflective answers. My guest today is music industry entrepreneur, Casey Mancebo. Casey, how you doing?
I am doing great. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you for having me on your show.
Ooh, you did that very well. All right. All right. You know the dance, 30 seconds on the clock and on to the next question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. First question is an easy one. Describe your job to a 5-year-old.
I help people. I help people who want to do great things in the world, and I help people with their jobs. And I do that with people who make music and people who are on TV shows and in movies and people who have businesses and restaurants. So there's a lot of different types of people I help.
Wow, you really did that like you were talking to a 5-year-old.
I
No one ever
try.
does that. No, most of the time they're like they use these big words and stuff. No, that was good.
I mean, that's fine. I'm thinking like you're like hardly in kindergarten.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like preschool. Okay, good.
All right, next question. What's the worst thing you've said to a boss or client without thinking?
Um, Probably something about me. Probably something like I'm tired or I'm overwhelmed. Something like that. Nothing ever. I don't think I've ever been derogatory towards a client. I hope not. If my clients are out there and have said something, please let me know because I try not to. But no, I don't think anything else that I would say directly to them. I think it's more about my
You're
position.
so nice. Okay, next question. What is a fact about your current life that would horrify your 15-year-old self?
That I don't live closer to the beach. She would be real mad.
Really?
Yeah, surfing Casey would not be like, oh my God, you live a mile from the beach.
A whole mile.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's like a lot.
it is, but the fog burns off sooner.
True, true.
No?
And there's better parking.
Got that right. All right, next question. What's the strangest or most embarrassing thing you've ever done when distracted, sleep deprived, or otherwise on autopilot?
Probably making a decision to sleep in a park in Spain because I was so tired that I just needed to like go horizontal. And then you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm in the park. Wow. But I was in the park with thousands of other people who had to do the same thing.
Oh, okay, okay. And you woke up in the morning. That's right there. Depending on which park it is, that could be a variable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true, true. It was a safe park.
All right, next question. You've just been appointed the culture czar. Choose one album,
Mm.
one book, and one movie to be part of the national curriculum.
For the United
Yep.
States. Mm. Okay, the album "Songs in the Key of Life,"
Okay.
the book probably like "Slouching Towards Bethlehem," good little Joan Didion, and the film. That's a tough one. I could go with something really funny and campy, or something like really intense, and that's hard to say. So, culturally speaking, I think something like Norma Ray.
Nicely done. Ooh, impressive. All right.
Think?
Next question. Tell me about your most disastrous cooking experience.
Oh, it's a good story. It's not for the squeamish. So if you're squeamish, trigger warning. I was 18 years old making falafel and was in my first apartment with my darling friend who was a great roommate. The story goes deeper later, but if you ever want to know, I'll tell you the full story. Um, there was spontaneous combustion of the oil, and the oil caught on fire. My first apartment, I didn't have fire extinguisher or anything at my disposal, but there was a fire extinguisher in front of my door. I ended up opening the door with the pan in my hand. The fire blew onto my hand. I dropped it, burned both my feet, ended up in a wheelchair for a year. Both my feet reconstructed.
Oh my God, that's
So,
awful.
moral of the story is don't do that. And my current status is I don't cook.
I was going to ask. Yeah, never mind. Okay, next question. Take a famous historical quote for me and alter it slightly to make it something totally inappropriate.
Oh my God. That's such an intense question.
In 30 seconds.
Oh gosh. The historical, it could be like a cultural quote, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, how about just something I'm just, top of my head.
Yeah.
How about you can't always get what you want when you drink so much tequila?
Well done.
I don't. Random.
Very good. All right, that concludes our regularly scheduled questions. I'm now going to put 30 seconds more on the clock and allow you to either answer for me a question you wish I had asked you, shamelessly plug something, pontificate on life in general, ask me a question, whatever you like. 30 seconds, go.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will take this opportunity to ask everyone who is watching the show to take a moment every day to consider doing something kind for someone else, whether it's holding the door open for someone in a wheelchair, helping an elderly person load their groceries into their car, and put the grocery cart back into the cage, please. Or something nice for a coworker or someone in your household. Just do something kind every day. It's so easy to help other people. Little tiny things make a huge difference for others. So that's what I would say. And then I would say, Daniel, how are you? And what is the best thing about doing this show for you? I bet there's lots of answers for that, but that's my question.
The best thing about doing this show in particular for me is to get in touch with other people's humanity.
See, that's lovely.
It's been just fantastic. And we're coming up on close to 200 episodes of this. And it's taken on a life of its own. And I just love it because I get to share these wonderful moments with people.
It's really fantastic. Thank you for doing this. It's really a great gift.
Casey Mancebo, thank you so much for being my guest.
Thanks, Daniel.